Good afternoon, peasants. It's your Queen here, otherwise known as Your Majesty. Or if your name's Prince Harry, I want you in front of me now, on your knees, grovelling like the little ginger twat that you really are. Yes, that's right, everyone. He fucked off to Canada with that old trollop Meghan Markle, and now he's left me holding the baby. Yes, that's right. Prince Philip needs changing 3 times a day. The fucking little twat. Anyway, as your Queen, I just wanted to say this one message to my Knight of the Realm. Yes, that's right. That's you, Mr. Lewis Hamilton. I want you, as my bitch, to sign that contract with Mercedes and stop all this fucking about. All this fucking about. Anyway, that's your message from your Queen. I hope you're all doing well and still paying your taxes, because I've got houses that need rebuilding, don't you know? Thank you, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is your Prime Minister here, Boris Johnson. Yes, and I have to give the British people just one instruction, and that is, you must call Lewis a cunt. No, wait, that's not it, is it? No, scrub that. Anyway, vaccines coming, yes. We've got 68 million people in the UK, and we've already vaccinated 10 million of them. So we're almost halfway there already. Another 10 million, and we will have vaccinated every single person in the UK. So it's all going well, isn't it? Yes, all going very bloody well indeed. Anyway, thank you everyone. That was the message from your Prime Minister, and have a good afternoon. Yes. Have a good afternoon. Yes, very much so. Yes. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hookster Talks. It was a joke. Anyway, what isn't a joke is this. Apparently this comes from Damon Hill, and the rumour is Lewis is on the verge of signing a 2-year deal with Mercedes AMG F1 with a veto on his teammate. He says, I'd do the same. Actually, I wouldn't have a teammate at all. That Damon Hill, he's a funny guy. He really is, isn't he? Yes. Well, first of all, this can't be true, surely, because, well, first he's tagged Mercedes in that post, which, if Mercedes knew about that, why would he bother tagging them? So that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And surely everyone would know that if this actually came out and this was the truth, it would make Lewis Hamilton a very unpopular figure, let's put it this way, in the world of Formula 1. So I think we can just take this with a grain of salt. It comes from a not reliable source either, so yeah, I think we'll just gloss over that. I think Damon Hill has been sitting at home. He's pretty bored right now because, of course, he works for Sky Sports, doesn't he? And there's no Formula 1 at the moment, so he's looking pretty bored at the moment, probably sitting there, doing the dishes, and thought, I know what I'll do. I'll do one of my famous tweets to try and get a little bit of attention, because he's getting on a bit now, isn't he? He's getting on a bit, so yeah, his star is starting to fade a little bit, so he thought he'd give himself a little go there. So yeah, that surely can't be the truth. I don't believe it anyway, that Lewis is negotiating this contract purely to get a veto on his teammate, which of course would probably mean that George Russell would definitely not get a shot at being his teammate. But of course we know this is not true, because Valtteri Bottas has been signed for 2021 for ages. That was way back when he was signed, wasn't it? So we know this is just Damon Hill doing this for shits and giggles. Yes, shits and giggles. But still, contract has not been signed for Mr. Hamilton. So we're still waiting now. Of course, the car launch comes out, I think, in March, I think I heard. So it's got to be salty before then, because there's no way they can launch a car with a driver that hasn't signed the contract. I mean, the legal disputes in that would be enormous. Absolutely enormous. So someone has got to sign on the dotted at some point before March. Yes. Otherwise, Lewis, well, I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Basically, this is the off-season where there's nothing else really to talk about in F1, so they just decide to make up shit. Yes, just make up shit. I think this has gone on long enough now. I think Lewis just needs to sign the contract and get on with it, and I just think it's something that Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes are just trying to make themselves seem more relevant, to be honest, because, I mean, as soon as the season starts, who actually really cares about Mercedes anyway, really? I mean, they're not really talked about during the season much, are they? So, oh, yeah. Yeah, Lewis won again. Fantastic, yeah. Where did Max come? Oh, yeah, he was second. Yeah, he was second. He was third, yeah. Oh, that was interesting, yes. So they don't really get talked about, do they, to be honest? Because that's, unfortunately, is what happens when you're in a dominating team, that, you know, you don't get talked about. I mean, if you remember Ferrari, I mean, during their dominance and during the Red Bull dominance as well, after a while, it's just got boring and people stopped talking about it, didn't they? So there you go, they started talking about people further down the field. Anyway, so that, I think, is just a rumour that we can squash right now and say that, yeah, it's just Damon Hill being a little shit. Anyway, some final news. It looks like the deal with Codemasters is now going through with EA Sports. It's in the game. So yes, EA Sports are going to be the new owners of Codemasters, which is quite funny to me, actually, because in 2014, if you remember, when the games were pretty much at their low point with F1 2014, and then of course F1 2015 came out straight afterwards, and that was 7 shades of shite. It really was. 7 shade. I can't even say the word. 7 shades of shite. That's when people at Codemasters started to leave, and one of those people that did leave, he's on Twitter. He's called Big Lee. Big Lee, yes. He actually left to work for EA. Yes. So that could be quite funny now if he actually starts to meet up with some of his mates from Codemasters, and he's now in charge of them. That would, I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but that will be quite funny. Of course, I'm not quite sure if he's still there, but I'm pretty sure he is still there. So yeah, that would be quite a good one. Anyway, so it's going to go ahead. Codemasters are now officially taken over, almost anyway. It's going through by EA Sports. Is that good news? Well, everyone on Twitter is saying, calm down, it's not going to be too bad. Really? You see, some people have got short memories and don't remember the old EA games from the early 2000s. Yeah, just remember them and then come back to me. Yes. And don't forget, they poured a huge amount of money into those games for the EA Sports label. A huge amount of money. Oodles of it, in fact. And they still produced a pretty shit game. And I also bring you back once again to Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, I played it again last week and there was still stormtroopers falling from the sky. Yes, and that's a premier title from EA. Yes. Unbelievable scenes. But yes, they were just falling out of the sky, they were. Stormtroopers. And no, it wasn't online. That was actually in the game. Unbelievable. Anyway, so what's going to happen? Well, 2021 is going to be fine for all you F1 fans out there. Yeah, 2021 will be okay. It's not going to be a problem. 2022... Of course, with the new cars as well, that could be the first signs of the EA takeover. Of course, there'll be logos. Well, there'll be EA logos in the 2021 version. That's not going to be avoided, unfortunately. But in 2022, it will be totally EA, which means we'll probably have a load of microtransactions. Now, I did see some other people on Twitter saying, well, yeah, you don't have to buy them though, mate, do you? Yeah, hey, you don't have to buy those microtransactions, do you? They're there, but you don't have to. Yeah, of course you don't have to, but that doesn't mean that the stupid kids from the bloody country all over the world isn't going to buy them, is it? Of course they are. Oh, look, I can get a red pair of gloves. Oh, it's only $3. Oh. If you put things in front of people, they're going to bloody buy them, aren't they? That's just common sense, isn't it, eh? So saying that, oh, well, you don't have to buy them is a little bit stupid, isn't it? And especially if these things are sort of make you more flashy in the game as well. Of course people are going to buy them. Cock's sake. Anyway, I can't wait, to be honest. I really can't. I'm just waiting for this all to go tits up, and then perhaps Studio Liverpool can come back. Well, unfortunately they can't because they went bust, but if they could, I wish they could, yes, and then they could come and take it over again, because I just predict that this is going to be an unholy mess, but not for the moment, so we're okay at 2021. 2022, 2023. Oh my god. Yes, we could be going backwards again, which is a bit like Codemasters have been done with their 2021 My Team, which, as someone on Twitter pointed out, is very, very similar to the original Grid game. And I've been playing that game recently, and I have to agree. In fact, a lot of the team sponsors in Grid are actually in F1 2021 My Team, like the Shark sponsor. Yeah, if you look at the original Grid game, the Shark sponsor is in the original Grid as well. And quite a few others as well. So it looks like Codemasters didn't really come up with that mode on their own, really, did they? No, they sort of dipped into the past pot and thought, here, there's an idea that was good back in 2007. Let's try it again. Only recycle it a little bit. So it looks like it's slightly different, but it's not, because we'll just put it into a F1 game instead of like a touring car game. Yeah, and we'll just jazz it up a little bit, so you can change the colour of your car. But that's basically it. Yeah, it's all you can do is change the colour of it. There's nothing else really to do. And I have to say, My Team, is it really as exciting as the actual vanilla career mode? Because you can't change teams, which is always a highlight for me in career modes. The fact that you can start in a bottom team and then work your way up, but you can't do that in My Team. No, you can upgrade your car, but that's it. That is just it. There's nothing else to do really. So yeah, great idea, Codemasters. But yeah, I think you need a little bit less dipping into the pot of your back catalogue and trying to come up with some new ideas. How about that? Yes, some new ideas. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me for another Hookster Talks. Of course, we have got the comment section of this video where you can rant away to your heart's desire. Not about me, though. Not about me. No. About everything I've spoken about. Yes, but don't rant to me because, I'm okay. I'm okay, really. It's all in humour. That's all it is. I'm only joking. It's not real. So yes, leave me a comment about how you feel about Lewis Hamilton still not signed the contract, and about the veto, and whether you think this is actually correct or not, because it could be. We don't know. I understand that Damon Hill is a friend of Lewis Hamilton, but I can't believe that Damon would throw Lewis under the bus by actually tweeting that out, because he obviously has done, if it's true. Yes, if it's true, it's going to be an almighty clusterfuck. So I'm pretty sure it's not true. Anyway, that's enough rambling for the Hookster for another Hookster Talks. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always, and let me know in the comments what you think. Yes, you won't get this stuff on the Hour channel, I tell you. You won't get this. No, it's over there. No, wait a minute. You won't get this stuff on the Hour channel. Thank you, everyone, and have a good afternoon.